Warning, satirical content ahead. This show is a work of satire, designed to entertain and provoke thought through humor and exaggeration. The content, characters, and events portrayed are fictional and often exaggerated for comedic effect. Please be aware that the information presented may not always be factual or accurate. Always fact-check information while enjoying the satirical content. Remember to fact-check any claims or statements that seem suspicious or unbelievable. Reliable sources and verified info are crucial for forming accurate opinions and making informed decisions. Stay critical, stay curious, and always seek the truth.
Welcome to another edition of the Shawn Juice Show. I'm your host, Shawn Juice. Thank you. Here we go again. I couldn't wait to get another one. Oh, when you're talking about Lindsey Graham, oh, he's got his funeral. We gotta give thanks to a patriot, right? You know, we got stuff talking about Fauci. Is he gonna go and perjure himself in front of Congress again and again and again, and nothing's gonna happen? We'll find out about that. Mitch McConnell, the dude's gotta be dead, right? Like, I think he's dead. I don't know about you guys. Like, what do you guys think? Post in the chat. We got some other stuff to talk about. But yeah, we're gonna get started. If you guys are new, hit the follow button, subscribe, whatever, a like, comment, do all that crap, and let's get into it. So, yeah, here it is. This one's from Shawn. Okay, I'm going to follow along. I'm going to post these in the chat, too, for you guys. So you guys can follow along if you want to go back and look at these. Lindsey Graham's body gets carried out in heroic music and will now head to South Carolina. You will never see Lindsey Graham again. Thank God. Okay, let's watch this again. Fucking piece of shit! Right now! All hail Satan! Come on! You're lying thing! Correct me home! And line to win! To consume the dark! Walk between the light! We're plastic and soil! Come enter the light! Okay, but yeah, no, that's a song. All hail Satan. I had to get something that was about Satan because who do you think? Oh, like, what do you do to represent Lindsey Graham? Hail Satan, right? That's what you got to do. So, I mean, that's a pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie. For Lindsey Graham, yeah, the fucking the son of a bitch, the evil son of a bitch, Lindsey Graham. Fucking burn in hell for eternity, buddy. You sick son of a bitch. But yeah, it's, oh, we got his funeral. They're doing a little thing, you know, whatever. So you got all the important people there, you know. Oh, Netanyahu's there. Of course, his buddy Netanyahu's there. The fucking war criminal. He should be arrested as soon as you step foot on U.S. soil. You should be arrested. Okay, but he's not. Fucking piece of shit. Trump's can't do anything. He's fucking, they must got so much dirt on Trump that you literally can't, just trembling knowing. We've been expecting, your room has been ready for years. All right, let's move it on. Oh, Trump appears to be completely passed out asleep at Lindsey Graham's funeral.
He saw what was happening to you and your family as a grave injustice, and the world.
Lindsey Graham, he was such a incredible human being, right? He was a good friend of mine. Oh, there's fucking Peter Thiel, that piece of shit. Look at those fucking ears floating. Oh, Mark, look at these ears flapping. Mark Rubio, you're fucking just disgusting. Vladimir Zelensky's there? What? What the fuck? Oh my God. I can't believe this shit, man. Perfect spot to just, just literally perfect spot. God. Fucking, it's terrible. How much of the Epstein list is there right now? Huh? You wonder. What the fuck was happening with Lindsey Graham? I feel good about the Republican Party. We're killing all the right people and cutting your taxes. Trump is my favorite president. We're running out of bombs. We didn't even run out of bombs in World War II.
So I just want to say, I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good.
One ugly motherfucker.
About where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and
we're killing all the right people.
Your taxes.
Shut the fuck up!
Trump is my favorite president.
Oh yeah, Trump is your favorite president. Then just a few years earlier, you were calling out saying he's a piece of shit and he fucking not fit to be president. You fucking two-faced piece of shit. That's all you people in Congress. They're all fucking two-faced. You can't be honest. You can't tell the truth. You're fucking pathetic as human beings, and you only care about yourself instead of American citizens. So let's move on. Lindsey Graham's eulogy. He sought to leave the world better than he found it. Okay.
We thank you for the inspiration of the life and
Lindsey Graham probably didn't even like black people.
Senator Lindsey Graham.
What the?
We proclaim your generosity to this nation and world.
And rot in hell, Lindsey Graham, you piece of shit.
By giving us the gift of someone who sought.
Oh, God, fine. I can't even listen to the bullshit anymore. I cannot listen to the bullshit. And we go right here, this X News radar. Hey, that man had to say something nice about the fucking monger. After all, he's getting a free meal at the Four Seasons and dining with celebs, so chill out, because after he's finished eating and burping and leaving the venue, he won't remember the name of the monger. Oh my God. Oh, is it after a dinner honoring the late Senator Lindsey Graham was held at the Four Seasons last night in D.C. It was hosted by Lebanese businessman Atun Shihanu and former U.S. envoy Morgan. I don't know. Okay, who cares? These guys get it. Yep. Just fucking terrible. Lindsey Graham was a piece of shit. He will remember as a piece of shit. Not a patriot. A fucking piece of shit. An evil son of a bitch. That's what Lindsey Graham will remember as. Oh, here we go. Benjamin Netanyahu gives specific orders to Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth at Lindsey Graham's funeral.
You motherfucker, you!
Fat Jew! Jew bitch!
Typical Jew.
Thirsty fucking Jew!
He's a filthy Jew!
Hey, Chewbacca!
Fuck, just handcuff him and throw him in prison. That's where Benjamin Netanyahu needs to go. He's a piece of shit, pathetic, and a war criminal. Oh, Netanyahu shared the blueprint for how they brainwashed their soldiers and turned them into fanatics. Let's hear this.
Grind it into their minds. You have to wash their brains and tell them there is a higher cause out there. It's religious, ethnic, racial, whatever. And for that higher cause, you can disregard all the normal.
Yeah, you can just kill fucking hundreds of thousands of kids. You can just disregard the normal. Just kill them all, right? That's literally what this guy's saying. Yeah, fucking just disregard it all.
Rules of morality.
fucking pathetic, man. These people make me sick. They literally make me sick. I don't know about you. They make me sick. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, here we go. I don't care if you didn't like Lindsey Graham. Today is his funeral. Look at his family. Have some respect. Okay, I kind of feel bad for his sister because they lost family, and I guess if I had one good thing to say about Lindsey Graham, it was actually that he manned up if I could raise his sister when their parents died. Okay, but besides that, this isn't a fucking monarchy. Darlene Graham gets his appointed seat. It's kind of a weird situation here. Nobody fucking voted her in. There's no election hell. We just she gets the seat. When you gotta remember, when you're voting from now on in the future, you have to vote for their family too, because evidently the fucking family gets the seat, right? That's what happens. The family members get the seat. So if they die, that's who's taking their place. So they can do whatever the hell they want or continue the fucking legacy of listening to their masters. That's what happens. He's not even in there. He died like 17 days ago. That body would be so fucking decomposed. I've seen enough. Who gives a shit? There we go. Yeah, and you wonder why I say who gives a shit? It's because of this. This right here.
All the anti-Semites to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be.
He's with Israel.
With Israel to our dying day.
His dying day. Not fucking America. Not America first. For Israel. That's the fucking problem. All these senators are for Israel. They're not for us. We send Israel $10 million a day. $10 million a day? We got fucking people suffering on the streets, can't afford the electric, gas bill, suffering, making ends meet, trying to survive to feed their family. Yet we're sending them $10 million a day. Over $3 billion a year. It's fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Now we move on to the next point here. Tomorrow, Ron Paul, I don't think he's a traitor anyways, too, but, I mean, at least he's trying to do something right. Tomorrow under subpoena, I will be asking Anthony Fauci a number of questions surrounding the gain of function research, that COVID cover-up, and his preemptive pardon. Be sure to tune in. Okay, yeah, we're fucking that's what I got right here. Bring him to justice. But you won't be asking about the Jewish overrepresentation amongst the COVID regime's leadership, right? Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Against COVID-19, the Jewish people, who make up a tiny percentage of the world's population, have had an outsized impact in the difficult battle to protect lives. As scientists, chief medical officers, and top healthcare officials. Yet the contributions of one extraordinary person tower above the rest. That extraordinary person is Pfizer Chairman and CEO Dr. Albert Bourla. Dr. Bourla is Pfizer Chairman.
I always like doing this.
One ugly motherfucker.
And CEO Dr. Albert Bourla. Dr. Bourla led his team to deliver a COVID-19 vaccine in record time, while taking a risk by declining U.S. federal funding.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To avoid government bureaucracy and expedite vaccine production. A child of Holocaust survivors from a Greek Jewish community destroyed by the Nazis. He's proud of his Jewish heritage, is active in Holocaust remembrance and education.
I can't tell if this video is satire or what.
And a strong supporter of Israel, which was the first country outside the U.S. to receive the Pfizer vaccine and the antiviral pill.
I wonder how many people in Israel actually took the vaccine? That's a good question.
The pandemic is certainly not over, but the world is infinitely better off with Dr. Borla helping lead the charge to save lives. With more than 2.5 billion
safe and effective, Dr. Fauci now admits COVID vaccines cause myocarditis.
Pfizer vaccine doses already distributed. Because of Dr. Borla's extraordinary contribution to humanity as the world battles the worst health crisis in 100 years.
God, that's terrible, man. You're just watching these people just fucking collapse. Just literally collapse. Nothing's wrong with them because they took this shot that was given. You can't call it a vaccine because it didn't do shit. But then yet, people are just dying. Kids dying. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. We're going to look back at that and be like, what the fuck did we do? Like, why did the American citizens allow that to happen?
Dr. Albert Borla has been selected as the
Oh my gosh. Oh no, this guy's literally collapsing here. Holy shit.
recipient of the 2022 Genesis Prize, the Jewish Nobel Prize. Thank you, and congratulations, Dr.
Oh my God. I'll send you this video. I'll post this in the chat here right now because this is insane. That's a good video. Oh my God, I gotta admit. Holy shit. That is a good video. All right, here we go. Ron Paul again. If Anthony Fauci comes before my committee tomorrow and perjures himself, his preemptive pardon from Joe Biden will not protect him. Good. That's what we need to see. Put this motherfucker in prison, lock him up, maybe the death penalty even. What do you want to see for tomorrow happen to Anthony Fauci? I want to see him literally go to prison. That's what I want to see. Maybe the pillar, you put him outside, have the community members throw rocks at him. You know, throw shit, tomatoes, all that good stuff they used to do back in the old days. Back when those nights, right? You just lock him up and throw stuff at him. I mean, he deserves a lot more. Like, just hanging him's too easy for these guys. Like, that's too easy of a death. It literally caused, I don't know how many people to die. Fucking had your kids wearing fucking face masks. It was just a disgusting time. And we're going to look back at that, remember. And this was the monster. Dr. Anthony Fauci was a monster that caused, like, one of the monsters that caused it all. I'm sure Bill Gates had something to do with it too. Who knows? Who knows? We need to find out. We need answers. Maybe we'll find that tomorrow. Let's hear what they have to say here.
He's going to testify in front of Rand Paul's committee this week. He has immunity against.
Does he have immunity though? Because you got to ask yourself, how does he have immunity if it was the pardons were Joe Biden auto-penned? Fucking Joe Biden's not even there. Just like Mitch McConnell's not there. Like, how much immunity does he actually have?
All of the things that he did prior to President Biden signing, or the electronic pen, signing his pardon, but he could.
You can't. I don't think an electronic auto pen pardoning counts.
Perjure himself.
Anybody could have signed it then. Fucking Joe Biden could have been in the basement in a little room and you didn't even know.
Now, well, there are many things that he said that we know are lies, and Rand Paul presumably is going to ask him about those things. And if he lies again, then he could be subject to perjury prosecution.
So maybe Ron Paul's got some dirt, and he wants to see if Fauci's going to lie or tell the truth. I mean, I guess that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. Okay, if Anthony Fauci lies before Congress on Wednesday, they did in previous hearings. Print out, yep. Then we just heard that. Let's listen back.
What we're alleging is that gain-of-function research was going on in that lab, and NIH funded it.
That is
not.
not.
Get away from it. It meets your definition, and you are obfuscating the truth.
I'm not obfuscating the truth. You are the one. I'm
You
not obfuscating the
motherfucker,
truth. You are the one. I'm not obfuscating the truth. You are the one.
Jeez, he's shaking. He's shaking. He's so angry, he's shaking. Okay, let's hear. Oh, what? Don't tell me Tony's got a diary. No, really? Oh, we got to look at this. We got to read some of these diary things. My investigation uncovered Anthony Fauci kept a diary. What he wrote privately and what he told the country are two different stories. Today, I'm releasing his entries from December 2019 through December 2022. Do not open. Let's see here. I can scan through this shit real quick. I didn't actually read this. The first alarm went straight to Fauci on January 31st. Site discussing deliberate insertion and weighing whether the virus had escaped from a laboratory before most Americans knew there was an origins debate. The government's top infectious disease official had already confronted the lab scenario. He didn't just join the process, he set it in motion. Fauci proposed a larger expert group called the HHS officials. Official scientific. Okay, we're scrolling through. We're trying to figure this out. Let's see here. According to Anthony Fauci's own account, they're argued in natural origin. The rest through deliberate insertion was possible. With C. Zilling's coronavirus work hanging over the discussion, Fauci wrote, "We cannot let this go." His diary described a room divided over a lab scenario, not a room that had been ruled one out. On February 6th, the government's first formal review found no clear evidence of malfeasance, malfeasance, but still said the issue needed investigation. Fauci was telling the country the virus was totally consistent with natural species jump. By May, he was brushing aside a laboratory accident as a circular argument. The possibility that had triggered urgent calls, a security review, an international conference was suddenly presented to the public as barely worth entertaining. And if you talked about it, you were shadow banned. Remember that. Okay, hold on. Go right to the bottom. Hold on, let's see what he said at the bottom here. What he said publicly. Fauci said the virus was totally consistent with the animal to human jump. A week later, he dismissed a natural virus escaping the lab as a circular argument. Okay, what he wrote privately. The scientists were staring at the furin cleavage site and talking about deliberate insertion. If the virus came from a lab and accidentally release was considered the more likely scenario. Okay, this is the one. If you want to guys look at this, here we go. Post that in the chat for you guys. That's a good one. I'm going to go back and look at that. Go through everything. Yep. We need a good parasite cleanse. James Ramsey. If Americans had to physically handcash the IRS every paycheck, there would be a revolution. They would burn Washington, D.C. down. Payroll withholding is a brilliant psychological trick to hide how big a parasite government really is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. This was, Massey introduced amendment to cut off aid to Israel. Yes, it should be cut off. Fucking should be.
$39.4 trillion of debt. We've got needs at home, which include our infrastructure, our roads and bridges. We've got a shortfall in that fund. We've got our locks and dams that we're perpetually trying to figure out.
Oh, we gotta keep sending. Trump's got to keep sending.
New funding mechanisms to come up with. And we've got homeless veterans. Just to put it in perspective, there are 3,000 counties in this country. And if you divide that into $3 billion, that's $1 million from every county. This is not a significant amount of money that is going overseas. So I think we should stop it. We should put them on a diet.
Can't believe that number he just said. $1 million from every county.
They're the biggest welfare recipient of the United States and have been for many years. $310 billion has been received by Israel from the taxpayers of the United States. That's in inflation-adjusted dollars since we've been giving them money. And that's why I think this amendment is important, and I reserve the balance of my time.
As chairman of this subcommittee since 2023, I'm proud to be a leader in this body in providing unwavering support to our friend and ally, Israel, especially after the October 7th
that they let happen
terrorist attack. The $3.3 billion.
What about us? What about 9/11? Huh? What'd they do for us? Oh, they did it.
In foreign military financing for Israel, included in this bill, supports our national security interests overseas. You see, the same terrorists and terrorist entities that threaten Israel also threaten the United States and our people directly.
Yeah, okay, they're terrorists. We call them. They're fucking. That's all you guys. You call anybody a terrorist, so you can just get it off their. You literally. That's what they're using. They use it. Oh, they're a terrorist. They're a terrorist bunch. So they can try to just brainwash you. We've been brainwashed that fucking terrorists are Muslims. We've been literally brainwashed that every kid in school. Every kid in their school was watching the Twin Towers go down and fucking being brainwashed into believing that Muslims are terrorists when it was actually the Israelis that did it. And now we're finally starting to realize that, and you got people like Mandani and Abdul Al Saeed that are going to be taking over, and like that's something we need. All right, and it's going to happen because we've did it. I mean, we've been sitting here, been fucking brainwashed this whole time, and that's the whole thing. It's just what's this their big agenda? I think it backfired on them because it's the whole red and blue, me versus you bullshit, and I think it backfired on big time. Let's continue on here.
When we give Israel the tools and capabilities to eliminate these terrorist threats.
Yeah, they've been trying to eliminate these terrorist threats for 30 fucking years. We're done. We're done.
And to protect our homeland, by the way, including the many Americans who visit and live there, we are making America and the American people safe.
God, I can't even listen. I don't know this. All right, let's go into something worth talking about. Oh, Mitch McConnell, Kentucky governor, urges McConnell to speak up or resign. Okay, so speak up, Mitch. Speak up from the other side, Mitch. That's what we want. Say something, Mitch. Okay, well, you can't expect Mitch to say anything, right? Because this is one reason right here. Here we go.
Okay.
I love this video because this is why there needs to be term fucking limits and get these people out. Like, get these people out of Congress. Okay?
Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on that?
Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your
Sorry, he had a hard time hearing.
Thoughts on running for re-election in 20?
What are your thoughts for running for re-election?
What are my thoughts?
In 2026.
About what?
Running for
What are your thoughts about what?
Re-election in 2026.
That's
For re-election in 2026.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for...
Then the fucking handler comes over. Did you hear this question, Senator? Press the button. Here you go. Here's your dose. Jab them up.
Re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry.
He looks like somebody's been abused, like physically abused in an old folks' home right there. He's like looking over like, please don't hurt me. Please, please.
All right, you all, we're going to need a minute. Senator. Benny.
Yep. We're going to need a minute. Let's get him out of here. Go put him back in his fucking room at the bottom of the dungeon. Where we can figure out where he wants to vote for.
Right outside, sorry. Come with us.
God damn it. This is honestly sad. Like, it's sad that this has to happen to these people. Like, this is the type of shit that's happening in our government right now. Just very sad. Okay, let's see here. Watch this video. 83-year-old Senator Mitch McConnell just tripped and fell while being asked about ICE.
My name is Stella. I want to ask, do you support ICE taking working people off the streets and kidnapping them?
Term limits. Term limits. The guy can't even walk. You got people in Congress sitting there fucking, oh, breathing oxygen, barely surviving. I love Israel. I love Israel. Get rid of them. For God's sakes. Oh.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh my gosh, man. Like, just get rid of him. Hold on, somebody replied here. I remember Trump and his minions jumping all over Biden over his agent issues. Look what's happening now. It all comes back around. It's all of them. It's honestly, it's not just Republicans, it's Democrats, it's all of them. You just need to fucking wipe them and get rid of all of them. That's literally what needs to happen, man. We just need to start fresh. Get rid of them all. Okay, breaking. Republicans released new video proving Mitch McConnell is alive and well. I'm still alive until August 4th. Prove me wrong. Oh my gosh. You know, you can't make this shit up, people. Republicans insist Mitch McConnell's resting comfortably following routine taxidermy procedure. Oh, yep. I can believe that. That's more believable. And now, my personal opinion is he's going to be sitting. We're not going to find out he's dead until after the elections happen. Then that time, when they can hurry up and get their whoever they want into their seat so they can control how it works. You know, I guess that's what they do. But, I mean, that's what we're going to find out. And what happens when we find out that's all been a lie? What happens? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. Rise up, do something, stand up for your country. That's why I say around here, I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm American. Remember that. Rise up. All right, that's just I love Marjorie Taylor Greene, even though she's a little batshit crazy. I still like her. They told us Joe Biden was fine. They told us Mitch McConnell was fine. Enough lies.
Shame on the Republican Party for just basically staying silent while such a powerful Republican senator is basically laying in a
shame
hospital like a vegetable. And his wife flew to China and met with the vice president of China just days after he basically died, and they brought him back to CPR and took him to the hospital. But you know what? It doesn't surprise me from the establishment, because this is what they support.
His wife, gotta go fly back to my real owner, you know, my real controller.
They support people holding on to power until they're practically dead or do die in office. And this is why the state of our country is so pathetic.
Yeah, literally pathetic. These people need to get out. Are you saying enough? You gotta have a certain fucking limit. You're so fucking old. You know, we was thinking it's old being wisdom. Yeah, I guess there's a certain point it is, but I want a younger, useful president. You know, like, I mean, I gotta admit, Donald Trump can play some fucking golf, okay? I gotta admit, this dude could play. I know Joe Biden couldn't. I know that for sure. But we just need more like youthful people controlling our government, not fucking decrepit people that look like Tales from the Crypt.
Mitch McConnell had a stroke on television, I think it was last year, and that was the earliest signs. But none of these elected officials, Republican, Democrats.
He had a stroke on television. He should have been fucking out right there and then.
Congressmen, senators should ever stay in office until they're ailing in health. Joe Biden is another one. He was the president while he had dementia and was clearly failing on the world stage. But no, shame on every single person in Washington, D.C. that doesn't call this out and demand that Mitch McConnell's family step up and announce his resignation and take care of their family member. Because there needs to be a new election held in Kentucky where they can have a functioning person serve as a senator And then also, you know, I want to call this out. This really irritates me. The Republican Party is all campaigning against communism right now. What about Elaine Chao? Elaine Chao flew to China and met with the vice president just a few days after Mitch McConnell
sounds like a fucking plant to me.
Practically died and went to the hospital. So when are we going to call out a possible communist Chinese spy right there?
You're calling his wife a possible Chinese spy.
Yes.
Oh, well, no shit. She flew back to China. I mean, call it a coincidence?
100%. What woman leaves her husband's side while he is dead or dying in the hospital, flies to China and meets with the vice president? Answer me that.
Fuck, 100%. This is 100%. 100%. 100%, man. That's like fucking preach, Marjorie Taylor Greene. 100%. Like that's literally what that's crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Moving on. Oh, this is a good one because I mean, I don't know. I see. You know, it kind of gets me irritated a little bit. It was because, like, we're gonna talk about the governor next year. Like the governor in Kentucky can walk into the fucking hospital. Like, where is Mitch McConnell at? I want to see him right now. When he's got the power, right? If the fucking governor doesn't have the power to go find where Mitch McConnell is, who does? The president of the United States? Who do we gotta call? Ghostbusters? Fuck, what's going on here? Mitch McConnell stole 2 Supreme Court seats. He refused to even hold hearings for Merrick Garland, arguing it was an election year. Then he rushed to Amy Coney Barrett through just days before another presidential election, insisted at the exact opposite 4 years earlier. Ask yourself this. If Mitch McConnell were still a leader, a Democrat senator, had been missing from public view for more than 6 weeks, what would be going on right now?
I hope his health is improving. But if he can have a 17 minutes conversation with his protege, he can call into any of your news stations for 3. All we're asking is just a little bit of proof. And I get that everybody wants us.
Don't ask for the proof. Go find out where the fuck he's at. You're a governor. You're a governor.
Certain level of privacy, but when you run for these jobs, you know you're giving some of that up. All we're asking is what anybody who watches your
son of a bitch,
your news, if they were out 6 weeks, they'd be expected to call their boss. That's the people of Kentucky, and explain.
No, you're out 6 weeks. You'd probably be fucking fired.
What's going on and when they'll get back to work.
McConnell released a new statement and photo yesterday saying he's still recovering from the fall that put him in the hospital 6 weeks ago. You know, as a communications expert, how to put this to bed, which is they need to either call in to a radio station.
They need to call in a radio station because AI can't sound exactly like Mitch McConnell. I can probably pull up a fucking program to make sound like Mitch McConnell right now.
And FaceTime into a TV station. It could be a local Kentucky station.
No, you have the governor go find him, track him down, and face-to-face conversation, probably with a fucking casket or a corpse in a casket, and that's what you're face-to-face, and then finally you realize, oh, Mitch McConnell's dead, and we're done with this situation. Jeez. It's not that fucking hard, people. Just end up dealing with it. Long-time Kentucky journalist, I don't know, Ruel, I don't know what his name is, tells Casey that Mitch McConnell is just being a little cranky. Okay, let's hear this bullshit.
Well, I said that he cherishes his independence. And he could easily resolve this matter. But
this dude's paid off. Look at it.
But, he's just being a little cranky and pugnacious here in the twilight of his career. Says,
the twilight of his career. Oh, yeah, it's the twilight. Twilight because he's about to die.
I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. And he's often done that. He's always been pretty private about his health and so on. So
I don't know. This lady believes the fucking bullshit that this guy is spewing out of his mouth.
Not really a big surprise. I wish he would give us a short video and put all this misinformation to rest. But
it's I don't think it's misinformation, buddy.
He's going out the way he wants to go out. So I guess you got to give him a little grace for that. The other big part of the story is Bashir. McConnell has basically, I think, been happy to let Bashir stew in his own juice. Here, Bashir is coming under lots of pressure from people on the left to do something, and he really can't do anything except talk. It would be silly to try to appoint somebody to a seat that's not vacant, as some people have suggested.
It's pretty much vacant. You're fucking gone. Like, there's got to be something put in there in place that saying if you're gone for so many weeks without telling anybody, your fucking seat becomes vacant. Duh.
So he's trying to get off the back.
Oh, but hold on. We have to write a whole bunch of probably a bill, and then we'd also have to put in there that you have to send so much money to Israel also in that bill. So you can't just have a simple, easy bill. You got to add all this little fucking lingo and terms in there and stuff that when you try to read it, it's this fuck thick, you know?
Back foot here as a presidential candidate and look forceful. So this is the most forceful talk that we have seen from him yet. You basically say,
wait, did he hear any forceful talk from him? Because we don't even know. Like, he's not typing. His team is doing all the typing, just like Joe Biden's team did. The auto pen and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't even know where he's at. Nobody knows for sure. Last thing that we know for sure is that we saw a fucking body on a leaving his house, getting loaded into the ambulance, and that's what we know for sure.
Put up or resign. That's very tough.
So do you see any consequences, Al, for McConnell if, say he doesn't do any of these things that Bashir is demanding, if he continues to handle this the way he's handled it so far?
There are hardly any consequences for Mitch McConnell, which is one reason we've seen him stay pretty well mum for 43 days.
Fair enough.
It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. We're just fucking over our country. It's so hilarious.
Lamhi, what say you?
If you look at the definition of political stunt in the dictionary, you will see Bashir, Andy in this episode, because there is no power to forcefully vacate the seat. There is no power for him to do anything. This is strictly an effort.
He's dead.
By the governor to get some attention, particularly attention with voters.
I can't listen to this shit anymore. I cannot listen to this fucking shit. Hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna quote this and say, what was the name? Bashir? How do you spell that? Bashir. Hold on. I don't know exactly how to spell. Let me see here. I'm gonna go. Number of. I don't actually know his name, but we're gonna find this out real quick, and we'll go. Andy Bashir is a Democrat. Let's see here. So let's see if we can at him. Gotta be on here, right? Do your state a favor and go find him. Stop playing games. Duh. Jeez. Shaking my head. Like, that's what he literally needs to do. He's a governor. He's got the power. Nothing to handle. Okay, hold on. So, let's talk in a little conspiracy theory now from James Lee here. It's going to be about Charlie Kirk, of course.
Photo this is. It's May 13th, 2018. You got Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump across from Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens.
What?
Caption, productive meetings in Israel today. Very big things are happening. Of the four people.
Yeah, when you're playing ball, right? The game goes good when you're playing on the right team, but you switch sides and nope.
Two of them still working for Israel. One has been permanently silenced, and the other is in very hot water.
Did Jared Kushner kill Charlie Kirk? Is that a possibility? CHS advised that this was the real collusion story. Trump had been compromised by Israel, and Kushner is the real brains behind his organization and his presidency.
Kanye said, I think Jared is Trump's handler.
And then after talking to them and really sitting with Jared and sitting with Josh and finding out other pieces of information, I was like, wow, these guys might have really been holding Trump back and being very much a handler.
how did they meet? I have to look up how Jared and Ivanka met, right? Because that's how he could get in. He was the handler. Trump was saying all kinds of unhinged things in 2015 about the Israelis, actually. And they're saying all you guys are controlled by the lobby.
So is Jared the honeypot?
Jared walked through the daughter, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Moshe Lax. Of course, it was a guy named Moshe Lax.
A New York Diamond heir
Like
is the one that introduced them.
At a kosher steakhouse across from Trump Tower. Awesome.
So
look, this is really not beating the stereotypes.
Well, who the fuck knows? We just know somebody killed Charlie Kirk. It wasn't Tyler Robinson. That's what we know. 100%. Okay, this is funny. Let's not forget Sarah Connor was arrested for trying to destroy data centers and put into a mental institution because of that. Let's not forget that a movie, not a fucking documentary. Well, let's look at I think it's about to document. I think it's about to become a documentary. Terminator 2. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be wild if like Terminator 2 becomes a documentary? Like that's what it literally. I mean, that's from the future, right? If you had a way to tell people the future and explain it to them, what would you do? Like, what would be the easiest way to do it? Make a film about it? Holy shit. Oh, mind blown, bud. Getting goosebumps talking about it. I think it's something we know. Oh, let's watch the next video here. What's this one? This one's a pretty good conspiracy theory.
Guys, hear the new theory that I can't believe I missed, that I've never heard of this before, but it completely makes sense, and it is a little bit mind-blowing, and I'm sure there's going to be more that we can uncover. Oh, did you know there's two brothers who make all these movies? Christopher Nolan and his brother, and then they have an older brother as well. So Christopher Nolan and his younger brother, they both are directors, producers. They make movies. They made Dark Knight, Interstellar, etc. Well, they also made Oppenheimer. Well, you may be thinking, what's their oldest brother do? Like, is he in the movie industry as well? No, he was accused by the Costa Rican authorities of being involved in a 2005 contract unaliving and allegedly used the alias Matthew McCall Oppenheimer, which came out in federal court documents that yes, he had multiple fake identities and aliases, including Matthew McCall Oppenheimer. So what's the theory? That movies will be made with certain titles that make your Google searches go to that movie instead of, like if you type in Oppenheimer right now, you find out about this cool movie that was made not
What the fuck is going on here?
the Oppenheimer contract. So then get this, you have the movie Frozen, Disney Frozen. If you know that elite knowledge about what about Disney and being frozen, you'll have to, well, I'd say Google it, but that won't come up anymore, will it? Someone in the comments will comment it. Then we have the theory that they named the horse in Elden Ring Torrent so that when people Googled Elden Ring Torrent, it would cover up piracy results. The Captain America Winter Soldier movie. Now when you Google Winter Soldier movie, you get that instead of the documentary about US atrocities in Vietnam. Taylor Swift. Did she go to a Jets game to cover up the trending negative press about her private jet use? So is this the thing that's going on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Oh my God. Maybe I shouldn't do this every day. I don't think my brain can take it. Okay. At least some positive here. James Fishback, the Epstein files must be released and his accomplices must be brought to justice. Yes, I agree that. Fuck it. I wish this was my governor. Governor. I always spell that. For some reason, I always spell governor wrong. All right, this is going to be a good one. I love this guy. Ivan. He's got good fucking content. Let's go.
Talk to the people behind Mr. Beast, Shady Vance, LeBron James, Serena Williams, Conor McGregor, Adele, Justin Timberlake, Weezer, Pharrell Williams, Addison Rae, SpongeBob, Black Entertainment, but not the Tencent, who owns 40% of Epic Games, which owns Fortnite, and these companies, or Shein, or Alibaba. And why is TikTok restricting my account for showing people how to invest? This is exactly why they bought it and how you can make money off this. A CIA contractor that worked with Germany, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Brazil, Italy, Mexico, Turkey, Japan, Indonesia, in all these countries, whose vice chair is Safra Katz, American Israeli, on the board of the CIA's secret investment program In-Q-Tel. Oracle is one of the 3 big buyers, which works with military contractors OpenAI, Palantir, and Anduril. They went from data into media. Why? This will blow your mind. Oracle's CEO bought Paramount from the previous owner, the Redstone Rothstein family. Paramount now owns MTV, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, all the media you see on screen, even SpongeBob. Because what's the point of money if you can't influence people? They own CBS, which streams for Chicago, LA, New York, Miami, Pittsburgh. Every city you see on screen right now, probably your city. Oracle's CEO has a private island where Elon Musk, Will Smith, Netanyahu, and Oprah vacation to. All these people depend on public opinion to stay in power. AlphaWave Global is a co-investor in TikTok. That same company raised $300 million for Mr. Beast. I explained that in another video. Oracle's also working with UAE state-owned company MGX called Project Stargate. MGX is also one of the 3 big owners of TikTok now. MGX's chairman is Bin Zayed Al Nahyan, whose brother is the king of the UAE. UAE depends on foreign influence and foreign investors. They need outsiders to like it. Taknoon had a meeting with Palantir's CEO and has Egon Durbin as a board member of his company called G42. Egon Durbin is the co-CEO of Silver Lake, the 3rd company part of the TikTok deal. Silver Lake bought Endeavor from Larry Ellison, CEO of Oracle, and now Egon Durbin is the chairman of it. Endeavor owns TKO, UFC, WWE, WME, Conor McGregor, LeBron James, Oprah, Justin Timberlake, Weezer, Adele. All these artists you see on screen right now are managed by subsidiaries of Endeavor. Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox, and also Red Seat Ventures, which owns Tubi, which is currently managing Tucker Carlson's show. Megyn Kelly, Piers Morgan, and all these people you see on screen right now is another co-investor in
Jesus Christ, they're all fucking connected.
in TikTok now. He and his companies depend on media coverage. Rupert Murdoch is friends with Larry Ellison, and they were chilling on a boat in 1995. Oracle CEO donated tens of millions to Tim Scott, Marco Rubio, Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, Lindsey Graham, Morgan Ortegas, and all lobbied for TikTok to be banned. So while these famous people are doing videos online, they talk about controlling who does the videos online. To make money, pay attention to these data analysis companies that the CIA is currently investing into. In-Q-Tel invested into Palantir, Dataminer, Pathar, Transvoyant, Visible Technologies Recorded. And when these companies go public, you better pay attention to that, because we need to make money off that too, not just them. I don't take their money because I have my own talent agency and I have my own quantitative tool, and I trade every day live in my Discord server just so my followers can get rich and get power. Link in bio if you want to be in there for that.
Here we go.
You are not allowed to run a mass surveillance state, whether it's run by the CIA, Peter Thiel and his butt buddies, or the flock cameras. I will ban flock cameras as Florida governor.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yep. Haley Stevens' slogans: "Don't win an election, real workers, strong records do." That's why I'm the only candidate in this race that keep Michigan blue and help flip the Senate for Democrats. Who gives a fuck? Because you're all a bunch of bullshit. You take $30 million from AIPAC. You're a piece of shit. I dream. Fucking. Okay. Here we go. Haley Stevens Jones MAGA. I wanted to thank AIPAC. Yep, 30 million. Okay, let's hear what this is.
Most of them are not, who are allegedly being paid by Haley Stevens to promote her political talking points. And when I say paid by Haley Stevens, it is more than likely this is an AIPAC situation, but we don't have any evidence of the financials. Now, with that being said,
we have evidence that we're getting fucking $30 million.
Said, you, the audience, has come through big time saying, oh, you think Ivy was a big deal? So I wanted to give you a quick update. In case you haven't heard, Ivy in Michigan, who we focused on for that article on Friday, has deleted her fake Michigan account and has taken her main account in California private. Ivy was the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's a list of them. Tommy Does Things. Lauren Speaks Democracy. Sades or Sades, don't know how she pronounces her name. Sades.
So a bunch of influencers are fucking getting paid to make fake accounts that claiming they're from here, but they're not from here. Oh my gosh, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And that's the problem with politics. There's too much fucking money in politics. It needs to get out of politics. I don't even want to listen to the rest of this. Let's go. We'll see what this is.
So let me just tell you, for me, it's I don't take money from the corporations who are jacking up your prices in the first place. When you're bought off by DTE and Blue Cross and Big Pharma and Big Tech and APAC, don't be surprised that there's a pro quo that comes with that quid. That money doesn't just fall off trees. $60 million from outside organizations in this race didn't just come from nowhere. It's because those exact same organizations expect something on the other side, and that's that they get to expect to own your next U.S. senator. So it starts with being able to say, I'm the only candidate in this race who doesn't take any money from corporations. Never have, never will. And then from there, I actually can stand up to them. I can do things like enforce our antitrust policies that haven't been enforced. I can do things like tax billionaires their wealth so we can take that money and invest it in you and your kids, in your schools.
Dude, imagine. So you got fucking Mondani in New York. Imagine this guy takes over for Michigan and actually starts doing what he says. And like helping fucking Michigan families out. I think Muslims are gonna start controlling the whole United States. You're gonna have this fucking backfire. This is gonna be backfired on you. Sorry, Israel.
I can do things like make sure that rather than sending your money somewhere else to drop bombs on other people and their kids, we can keep that money here at home. And just in case you don't believe me, just think about this. Just last week, our friend here voted to send $3.3 billion of your tax dollars to a foreign government. That is the pro quo that comes with the quid of $30 million spent by APAC. So it really comes down to how are you funded?
Dr. El-Sayed, thank you. Dr. El-Sayed.
God damn. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. But, yeah. I think we had a good show. You know, fucking Lindsey Graham, rotten to hell, you piece of shit. We got tomorrow. Talk about Anthony Fauci. Hopefully he gets prosecuted. Something's got to happen to that guy. You can't do that shit to all these American, like, not the American, the whole world. Literally screwed over the whole world with this gain of function research. And if it's not America's going to do him justice, some other country needs to bring Anthony Fauci to justice. Netanyahu, you're a war criminal. Fucking Donald Trump should do the right thing and arrest your ass. What else? El Sayed. Fucking, that's how I'm voting for. Fuck it. I want more Muslims if you're gonna be doing this shit. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. The juice is loose, bitch!